Another thing, like the officer was saying, the officer like, man, we know who you got beef with in the neighborhood. I was like, well, damn sure ain't no gang. She was like, yeah, we know you had problems with the church. He said, after we discovered who you are, he said, yeah. He said, no, he said, well, that's why I kept looking at you like I knew you from somewhere before I went back and ran your license. He said, telling himself like, I know this kid from somewhere. And then he said after they pulled off and they sent another officer, they was talking and shit, talking about they had just wrapped up a traffic stop and whatnot. You know how they discuss, you know, they having their discussions. You know, my mug shot show, you know, comes up on the computer and shit. So he showed the other officer, and that's when the other officer told him who I was and what been going on, basically. And he was like, that's why I know this kid from. He say, man, he said, I'm like, damn. He say, I'm steady looking now. I'm like, I know him from somewhere. He ain't making it no better. He ain't, you know, he just staying quiet and whatnot. You know, just gave me all this stuff like I asked him to and just, you know, stay quiet, right? You know, he did mention his baby mama, but he ain't go into detail about it. He like, yeah, he said the other officer told me, yeah, that's the kind of person he is. He won't really talk, he won't talk to you, really. You know, you know, that was when he brought up the time when I was served on a warrant and the detective was trying to talk to me about an incident from last year that also involved my baby mama. And he said he wouldn't even talk to the damn detective about it. You know, which really, yeah, I could have, you know, really told him, like, hey, my baby mama had something to do with this, blase, you know. I could have just gave her ass straight on up. And, but I didn't, you know. Because what good would it be she's sitting in jail for 25 years? You know, it won't serve my daughter no good. The kid needs two parents in their life. And whatnot. You know, even though her buckhead ass don't see that shit. You know, at least I'm smart enough to understand that, you know, and we just rapping for a minute. Just say, yeah, 10-4, you know, I'm like, hey, I'm around, I be around from time to time, you know. When you see me, you see me, you know. When I come over this way, you know, you see me, you see me. You know, down there, that whole district over there in that area know me by face. Some know me by name, most know me by face. And they know what I be on. I be keeping my cars clean, working on my shit, minding my business. They see me going out, you know, they used to see me going out in my work vest and shit. You know, now they just see me whenever I'm off. You know, and whatnot. So, it's all good, though. And your dumb ass pull out anyways. Block the whole road, that little shitty ass Chevy Sonic. But anyways, man, I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.